William Hunt Savile sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.
This week on the Trilby Tour, an inventor, a postman and an architect compete with over 100 other amateur golfers to become champion of Norfolk. The 2018 Trilby Tour begins in Norfolk and the green and pleasant pastures of Bawburgh Golf Club. The greatest amateur golf tournament in the world is back for another year, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Coming up on the show, we have all the best of the play from a glorious day at Bawburgh. There's the drama of the four-man three-hole playoff to find the champion of Norfolk. And we'll try and keep an eye on the balls no matter where they end up, in Rogues Gallery. Hannah Wilkes will be reporting from the first tee, but now let's hand over to our commentator, Mr. Rob Lee.
Thanks, Mac. The Championship of Norfolk at Bawburgh Golf Club just outside Norwich. Bit of a misty start for the Trilby Tourians, but the weather would pick up as we got through the day. Let's get to Hannah down the first tee.
Thanks, Rob. Well, Calvin Mayers, your first time on the Trilby Tour.
Absolutely.
What brings you to Bawburgh?
Well, it's a lovely course, and I've always wanted to play on the Trilby Tour. Watched it for a few years, and it looks very exciting, and need a bit of fun in my life, so me and my caddy decided to have a go.
You seem much more chilled than most of the guys that we see out here.
Yeah, I think it comes natural. I'm naturally chilled from the Caribbean. I think it comes natural to us.
I'm not going to try and make you nervous because I don't think it's going to work.
No, I think when I get on the tee, that could be something.
Then we'll see you
different.
shaking.
Absolutely.
What handicap are you playing off today?
I'm playing off 8 today.
8, that's pretty tidy.
I have my moments. Yeah.
Have your moments? Feeling confident? What score are you looking for today?
If I could match my handicap, just par the course to my handicap, you know what I mean? I'll be happy with that, you know what I mean? If I could shoot my handicap.
Nice. Well, super chill,
it'll give me a
Calvin.
chance, I think. Then.
Super chill, Calvin. We wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
And that is the thing about the Trilby Tour. Normally, you don't have to go that deep. Get into the final four, so the start's important. Rapturous applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And that one, finding the fairway, and that's ideal. Not a long hole, the first, just 318 yards.
Well, Bruce Campbell, your second appearance on the Trilby Tour. Last time out did not go well, did it?
Not very well, no. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but not very well.
It was Oxford last year,
It was,
wasn't it?
very
How did
windy.
you finish?
I was 26 points, nowhere near the top 10.
No use to anyone, really. What are you hoping for today? A little
To
bit
win
better?
it.
You want to win it?
Well, I've had a tenner today, so
The money's on the table. You've
money's
got
on the
to
table,
win it.
yeah, exactly.
And you've had a lot of time to play golf over the last year, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Has that helped your game?
No.
Right. Excellent.
Played actually even worse than I normally do, so.
Okay, so you're playing worse than you normally do, but you still reckon you're going to win?
Yeah, why not?
Can't knock your confidence. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed, thank you.
Now let's see the method employed. Very straight left arm. And that's easing right. Right rough. Easy. That's not too bad. It's all right. Could still be a star from there.
Well, Simon Vidgen, you were here last year. Tell us how that went.
Yeah, very well. As it goes, I got 36 points, qualified for the the playoff, top 10. So more than happy with that. I'd like to think I could do that again this year, hopefully.
How is your game at the moment?
Rusty. So
Rusty, that's not a great start then, is it?
Yeah, you never know though. Should be okay on the day.
Why so rusty? Have you not been training excessively ready for the Trilby?
Not too bad, but yeah, it's just early in the season as such. But
Yeah.
hopefully the best.
So which parts of your game are sort of letting you down at the moment?
I can't tell you that. It'd be,
No, but you really should. That's kind of the whole point.
putting's very iffy at the moment. Yeah, a little bit suspect.
Oh,
so,
okay.
but I'm confident. So
Well, that's something then, isn't it?
yeah.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Are we in Norwich, Essex? I'm not sure. Sounds like it. Vidgen. Oh, with intent. And, yeah, that's lovely. That'll just swing around to the left slightly. Off to a cracking start.
Now, Rob, you've been steadily improving on the Trilby Tour the last few years. You made 2 playoffs now, and you are our producer's tip to win the World Championship. How do you feel about that? Does it add a bit of pressure?
I think he knows what he's talking about.
He does, actually.
I think
He
he
called
knows what
Ben
he's
to win
talking
last year
about.
really early on.
Well, that's nice. Hopefully I will win it then. I'll win something. Hopefully I'll win something.
Or hopefully you win the whole thing and live up to
Well,
the hype.
yeah, that'd be nice.
So how do you feel coming into this year's Trilby? How is your game at the moment?
I'm playing well. I've played a lot lately. I've just been cut 1.2, so I am playing well.
Yeah, and the
So-
course here at Bawburgh,
It's
you've got it
lovely.
mapped out?
Yeah.
You know where you can pick up the points?
Well, we played last night and it's a lovely course. It suits my game a little bit. It's a bit shorter than a lot of courses. You've got to place it in certain places, so yeah, it suits my game.
And tell us who you've got on the bag today.
My son.
Oh,
So,
excellent.
Happy George.
Happy George. A family day out. So if nothing else, you'll have a great time.
Yeah, we have. We have a
We'll
lot of matches.
enjoy.
Thank you very much.
20 plus Trilby tours for the veteran. He knows what he's doing. He knows how it works. Eerie silence on the first. So respectful. Right, out into the golf course. Young Campbell, 186, the 7th, par 3. It's the second one on the front 9. That's tried very hard to get somewhere near the green. It's chip and puttable, that. No obvious obstacles. The brutal 12th, 226 yards, Kelvin Mayers. 17 points to this point. Wanted to play it with his handicap. It's not quite going to plan. Needs something rather special here. And a little bounce and a run and get going. Might even make it 2. Coming towards the end. Vidgen's second at 15, out of position, but he's got a gap. And he's fired it through there. Now, where's this one finished? Well, he's played his shot of the day. Shot of the day. That would be some up and down. Yeah, he's got a bit of strut about him now after that one. Did you get that on camera? Yeah, we got it. 31 points. This is very promising. Wilkinson's tee shot at the 16th. Just a little bunt down the hill. Oh, that's splendid. And that score may be about to get even better. 2 par 4s to finish after this little par 3. We saw Campbell green side at 7. Plenty of green. Not using enough of it. Little timid, that one. Big Bruce. Kelvin, come on. Make the 2 of the day. Oh, easy, easy. Campbell's par putt. Par 3s are coming up trumps here. Drops a shot, 25 points in the end for Bruce. A DNQ on this occasion. Kelvin for the par after the wonderful tee shot. 28 points for Marston Mayers. DNQ. Had the best look with the Trilby though all day long, no doubt about that. Vidgen's third, the birdie attempt at 15. Out of position, behind the trees. Racked with guilt, he couldn't hold that one, but he could post 38. Clubhouse leader at this stage. Wilkinson with eyes on the prize, 31, this for the 2 at 16. Put him on 34 points, not quite. Even par, 36 points for Rob Wilkinson. That's in a playoff position, but he's got to wait. Could be a long day. Let's get back to Hannah on the first tee.
Well, Ryan Beaver, our reigning champion here at Bawburgh. Pressure is on to retain that title, eh?
Yeah, I think pressure's on anyway without sort of defending it really. So it's that kind of tournament which pressure's on if you're dead last really. But yeah, just try and do what I done last year really. Have a round of wouldn't say round of my life, can't see it happen again, but somewhere along them lines I shouldn't be far off.
And just talk us through that round last year. Was it one of those days where everything just went right?
Yeah, I had a bit of luck. Obviously, you need it. You need all the help you can get, really. But I did, like I said, I did deserve to shoot what I did. I had a bit of, like I said, I had a bit of luck, but the putts went in when they needed to as well.
What are you aiming for score-wise today?
I don't know, really. See how we go.
You don't know. You must have a figure in mind.
I don't know. The way things are going at the minute, seems to be people are playing well out there. So try and join them, really.
Well, you're either the most quietly confident reigning champ I've ever met, or you really don't think it's going to go well out there. So,
Okay,
good luck.
we'll soon find out anyway.
We will.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
We will find out immediately with his tee shot at the first for the Beaver. Oh, bit of poise with that follow through. And tees off full of intent as we head into the break. The first Trilby Tour Championship of the season, well and truly underway.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
The Trilby Tour Championship of Norfolk continues at Bawburgh Golf Club. Everybody now out on the golf course, and the sun's just about to come out, and there is a chance for the afternoon starters to post a really good score. 38 is the best so far. That's leading in the clubhouse Simon Vidgen. He is being very watchful. Told you about the sunshine. Look at it. Lovely. Ryan Beaver's third to the par 5 10th. Hint of blue sky. That's marvellous, isn't it? That's going to be a very, very makeable birdie putt for Ryan. All the way back to the par 4 fourth, 459 yards. It's the second hardest hole in the golf course, this. Richard Tuft, a 12 handicapper, plays at Stoke Park. Now we're starting to see more scores in the red. That means better than par in points value. Carver, 31 points. That's his tee shot at 16. And for a 10 handicapper, that's pretty good. It's going to be a quick putt though. Down the hill. Beaver's birdie attempt at 10. Needs it. He didn't make it. Recovered really to post 33 points, but a DNQ for Ryan Beaver. Not on this occasion. Tuft for the birdie at the tough fourth. Oh! 37 points. That's how he managed that, with that birdie at the hardest, or second hardest hole, but the hardest hole in the front nine. Carver's birdie attempt at 16 is downhill through the shadows. Dappled sunlight. Little wristy flick. Oh, and he's made that 37 points. Trevor, that is a playoff position. People getting acclimatised with Bawburgh Golf Club.
Well, I found Mr. Trilby Tour himself, William Hunt. Hello.
How you
The
doing?
11th year of the tour. Can you believe it?
I know, who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought? But we're still here, still breathing, still kicking, and still, still punching above our weight.
Have you got anything new in store this year?
There's lots of new, all the time there's new things we update, we upgrade and stuff, but essentially, no, it's the same thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And we're in it for, this is our 11th year, so it doesn't seem to be broke.
Definitely working. Who do you fancy for lifting that trophy later on this year?
Well, you can never look beyond Paul Llewellyn, Rocky Llewellyn. It's hard to sort of not think about Ben Rosenbrook, who wants to win again. And Seb Carmichael Brown, he's put in a lot of effort. These are guys that are monsters of the Trilby Tour. But quietly coming up on the reins, improving year in, year in. I think he's played about 6 or 8 years now, is Rob Wilkinson. His handicap's come steadily down and he's getting more and more confident. He's making playoffs now and he's learning and working out how to win this thing. This thing is about consistency. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Play to your handicap and you'll be in there. And Rob's now got the experience. So Rob Wilkinson could be the crew's pick. Definitely, could be. And probably my own.
Excellent. You probably just cursed him with all that pressure, but we'll soon see.
Oh, the Hunt's hunch has never worked yet.
The Hunt's hunch, I like that. Thank you.
Looking very svelte, William Hunt. That hat, though, has seen better days. I mean, it looked like an old vintage one he found in the back of his old Hillman Imp that he drives around in. But he's thrilled with the new season, and Yes, he's given his tips on who might be successful at the very end. Into the back nine now, comfortably. Vincent Burns. Ball airborne. Little kick, nudge in the right direction. Half a club out. Didn't need much more. Six handicapper. He's from Norfolk. Eton Golf Club, Steve Limbert. Waiting for the sound. Oh, come on. That's got an awkward little ridge between it and the hole. Good approach, though. Penultimate hole, the 17th. John Golder. Just over 300 yards this. It's a real birdie chance. Excess check, my boy. It's a groove check, I think, on the Trilby Tour. We don't normally see that amount of backspin. We saw Burns' attempt come up just shy, and a little delicate one. Getting closer. Pop that one in. Keep the momentum going. Just in the early throws of his round, it's a great start for Jack Luff. This is that fourth hole I was talking about. This is not going towards the green anytime soon. And now he's got a very awkward shot. Path to get over, a hump. Not too much green. Bit of short game magic required as we get back to that 17th. Golder's birdie attempt. Wow, backspin on the second shot and overspin on the third. 37 points in the PO. Limbert's birdie putt. There's a ridge just about there. Up it comes. That's the ridge's fault. It threw the ball miles offline. .27 points through 13 holes. That's very good. And that is a very tidy up and down. Another player gets to 37 points. Vincent Burns, well played. Your day is not done yet. Now Luff missed the green over the other side of the path. The pitch shot finished here, and the putt was superb. What an up and down. For the two putt at the 15th, Limbert even on 28 points. Brilliant. Guess what? It's another player on 37 points. Well, let's get to Hannah, who finds out more about the playoff holes.
Thanks very much, Rob. The playoff holes here at Bawburgh are the 1st, 2nd and the 18th, and they have pars of 4, 3 and 4. And to talk us through that in a little bit more detail is Danny Chapman, who is the golf manager here at Bawburgh. So Danny, where we are now on the 1st is ideally where the players want to be landing their first tee shot.
Yep, a good tee shot here will leave you an uphill shot for roughly 130 yards. The pin's on the right hand side over a little tier, so if you are short, like a lot of players were last year, it could leave yourself a hard chip and two putts and you're walking off with a 5.
You mentioned last year, and we saw loads of problems on this hole in particular in the playoff, didn't we? What caused those?
I think being nervous for the first playoff hole and then yardage from the caddy and taking not enough club to get up the hill. Everyone was coming up short and then chipping, two putt and bogeys, and you don't want to be doing that on the first playoff hole.
The second playoff hole is a par 3, 123 yards, and Danny, it looks like quite a straightforward hole, but where can this one go wrong?
Yeah, the front bunker is very deep. You don't want to be hitting in there, especially second playoff hole. The longer the pin is a tricky two putt down the slope. With regards to today, the greens are quite quick, so that will leave a tricky putt.
And Danny, finally, the 18th. Now this is a long par 4, isn't it? 439 yards.
Exactly. A long par 4, and especially the third playoff hole, a lot of pressure. A good drive would probably leave yourself 200 yards. Today we've got a back pin, so pitching at the front of the green will help, and that will release to the back.
And this will be the 21st hole that they've played today, and they are amateurs, so tiredness is going to start to play a part, isn't it?
Exactly. Ball striking, swing, your caddy's tired, and basically you need 2 good shots and you could win the Championship of Norfolk.
Well, you could. Thank you very much, Danny. Rob, let's see who our winner is going to be.
Yes, Hannah, it's very much up in the air at the minute with all those players in the clubhouse with 37 points. That's looking like the playoff mark. Unless We see some extraordinary golf between now and the end. Hastings, third at 8, out of position, up the hill, blind, can't see a thing. He doesn't know he's hit a great shot from down there, and he has. Oh, he's very cool about the whole thing. Normally you run up the hill to see it's close. Shinkins at 15, 31 points. Don't tell me another player's going to get to 37 points. Will it be Shinkins? With that kick and a bit of spin. All in all, that's done very well. The right side of the ridge as well. Top of the hill at 16, Jake Keeley, 34 points so far. It's been a good day. Will it get better? This one hanging. That's an excellent effort and a really good chance for a 2 to improve his score. And they're closing in on the playoff spots. Luff with 34 points so far. Now this one started left and it's cutting and it's bouncing right and it's chasing. And it continues to trundle towards the back of the green, working its way away from the pin. Good shot though. Very good shot. Marvellous chip shot for Hastings at the 8, out of position, blind, and taps it in. Easy peasy. 38 points. He gets past the crucial 37-point mark. Looking good. Joint leader. Shinkins at 15 on 31 points. Find some birdies at the end if you can. That's bold. Unlucky. But he would knock that one in, and he would post 39 points. New clubhouse lead. The 37s are almost gone. And they might be if Keeley gets the job done here. This for the 2. To get to 37 points. Oh, yes. So he's tied with that massive group with 2 holes to play. Not looking good for those tied. That surely is going to win the day. 37s are now gone. So Luff under pressure for a fast finish. Just give him a good hit. Go on. Go on. Oh, what a putt. Take that. 43 points. They just get better and better. Jack Luff. So in the end, it was exactly 4 players that made it through to the playoff, and I'll explain why in a minute. Jack Luff, Jake Keeley, Rob Hastings, and Simon Vidgen. You might have thought through the program that Tom Shinkins was going to qualify. He was. Then he went and did a bit of practice, and he strained something, sprained something, and had to withdraw. However, he will make the final, but he just can't take part in the playoffs. So commiserations to Tom. Well done to Jack, Jake, Rob, and Simon. Time for Hunt's Hunch.
I don't know any of these guys. They've all played out their skin. You've got local boy Jake Healy, 2 handicap, played the best game he's ever played around here. Jack Luff, I mean, I talked to him, he was in bits, the guy, for what he shot. He had to lie down this afternoon and take an hour's rest. Rob Hastings, 6 handicap, good player. I don't think he's got the medal. And Simon Vidgen, again, 4 handicapper, good player, not got the medal. It's between Jake and Jack. I'm going to go with Jake. Local boy, big crowd behind him. If he can handle the pressure, it's his to win.
William Hunt handing out the kiss of death. His track record, to be honest, is abysmal. We'll see what happens when we come back after the break.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
It's that tingly time, it's playoff time for the Championship of Norfolk, the Trilby Tour, milling around the first tee. 4 play 3 holes to find 1 champion. Come on, Mac.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the tee, Mr. Jack Luff.
My name's Jack Luff. I'm a member at Bawburgh Golf Club and my handicap is 6. I played unbelievable. Like, I genuinely can't believe how well I played today. I struck the ball really, really, really well, and I'm overwhelmed by how well I played today. I played so well today. I made 2 40-footers, I think. I made 2 40-footers. It was just, everything was in the centre of the cup today, and I think that was definitely the key to why I shot 43 points today.
So that was a tremendous effort, 43 points. But this is where it all counts, the playoff. Get off to a good start. Crowd like it. Down into the dell, then up towards the green. Pretty good.
You're welcome for Jake Keeley.
Jake Keeley from Bawburgh Golf Club, 24 years old, and played off 2 today. I had great fun. Didn't get off to the best start, 3 putt at the first, then got it back, birdie 5 and 6, and yeah, had a good back 9 and hung on towards the end a little bit. But yeah, it was a great day and really enjoyed it. I probably hit a little bit more club off the first tee. I left myself a little bit low in between clubs off first this morning. Probably hit a little bit of a longer club. Again, second, it's tough, par 3, short par 3. Getting the club is difficult. Now I know the distance. Yeah, I reckon I'll play that slightly differently. So I'll definitely tweak a few things from those holes because I didn't play them too good earlier. So fingers crossed for us after this evening.
So a second chance for Jake Keeley to play 1, 2 and 18 as well as he can. Good start, cracking.
Please welcome Rob Hastings.
Hi, I'm Rob Hastings, I'm 37, play at Rushmere Golf Club in Ipswich and I play off 5. Really good, yeah, really pleased. Course in good condition, guys I was playing with in the group were great fun. Yeah, it was a really good day, thoroughly enjoyed it. I was pretty good off the tee today. Putting, again, made some good putts. And again, short game was really good, got me out of a couple of holes. So yeah, overall it was just a really good, solid performance. Par 1, birdie 2 and par 18. So it's just be the same things again, I think, just not change anything. And then it's up to what the other guys do. You know, I can only do what I can do, really.
So it's that first hole, everybody very successful so far with their long irons. It's like another fine blow. No quarter given. Beautiful.
And finally, please, let's have a welcome for Simon Vidgen.
Well, my name's Simon Vidgen, 43 years of age, handicap 3, Burnham-on-Crouch Golf Club. Very good, yeah, very impressed to be in the playoff, I must admit. Course, fantastic condition again, as always. It was brilliant last year. So yeah, well chuffed with 38 points. Was a bit tight towards the end, but good. Very chuffed. Chuffed to be in the playoff. Oh, if I won. God, I've never thought of that this morning. I was just trying to make the top 10. Yeah, be chuffed to pieces as it goes. So yeah, a few of the boys at home will be well impressed. I think our woman will probably start breaking down in tears.
Well, let's see if he can bring a tear to a glass eye with his tee shot. Mrs. Vidgen watching. Now this one's a little right. There's trees over there. Steady, easy. That is okay. It's fine. They're all underway, and the pressure is definitely on for their second shots up the hill at the first playoff hole. Hastings. Right, where's Rob hit this? And that's just fallen off that front right edge. Oh, I thought something was coming out there, but he was just gurning, which is good news for us. So you can't see much from down the bottom. Jack Luff. Is it enough? Awkward. Very awkward. Was aggressive. Had a go at it. Oh, he's got a delicate one. Jake Keeley's second. Nobody on the green yet. Encouraging noises from the entourage. And that's in the centre of the green. You can understand why he hit it over there. That's fine. Other players struggling. It's over so quickly, 3-hole playoff. You can't afford one bad shot. Now then. Look at that. Would you be confident enough to say that is a grass snake? You're absolutely fine. Maybe not. Vidgen from the right-hand semi. That's near where the snake was. Oh, straight at it. Sit. It's a marvellous second. Yeah, talking about the snake. Now a little bit below the level of the green, Hastings. Chip it up just past the fringe. No, just past the fringe. Not short of the fringe. Rob. What a time for a chili dip. Still your go. Concentrating now. That was better. Shell shock though after the duff. Now played 4. He's going to be behind, playing catch up on that little par 3 second.
Okay.
That's what Luff has got left. Tried to play a little low checker. He got the low bit right, with a complete and unadulterated lack of check. Loose one, back of the green. Vidgen, back towards the hole for the birdie. Mrs. Vidgen's watching. Go on. And that's a timid one. That's come up a long way short. What an opportunity for Jake Keeley. If he pops this one in, there could be some high scoring from the other 3. Here it comes.
Good putt.
That's a very good par. So he's level after the first par hole. You probably expect that of a 2 handicapper. Now the others have work to do. Luff's par putt. That's how far away it went, the chip. Unlucky, very good attempt, but a bogey. 1 over par, 2 holes to go. He'll have to make something happen. Same story for Vidgen. Much closer with his 3rd for the par. Oh, wonderful. Took a lot to hold that. So, all square. 2 of the players at the top. This is a bogey 5, if it goes in. And it won't, so out of nowhere. It's a 6 at the first for Rob Hastings. That almost knocks him straight out of it. There's only 2 holes left.
Jake Keeley, his course, great putt. Great putt. He read that green brilliantly. It's his green. Jack Luff, he's playing the occasion, not the course, not the, he's playing the event, not the game. He's lost, 43 points he's coming. Can he keep that going? We saw Ryan Beaver do it last year. What confidence on the verge of arrogance last year. Has Jack got it? We'll see what happens. He's still got a shot though. He's got a shot to come on the last hole. Rob Hastings, snake in the grass. Could have put him off. We saw that snake there. Beautiful adder. Is it the black adder? Put the curse on him. Simon Vidgen, great save. Great save. My tip has still got to be, and I always reserve the right to change my mind, but I'm still going to go with Jake.
Adder. One man's adder's another man's grass snake. Second tee. Not much room here between the front and the green. The flag at the second. Oh.
Next to the tee, please, Mr.
Mistake.
Simon Vidgen.
It's just pressure. That's all it is. Vidgen. If you're going to do anything, go long. Oh, he's going to take it now. Look at that. Didn't quite get it as he wanted it. And that's putting for a birdie too.
Third up is Jack Luff.
Look at the face, Simon, little rascal. 136 yards for Luff. Sounded very good. Looks very good. It is very good. Maybe half a club too far. Good shot though. Said his putting was good in the first 18 holes he played, so he needs a long one now. Last but not least, Rob Hastings. 6 at the first. Birdie finish. Might do something for him. And he just might make that happen. Excellent. Bunkered, Jake Keeley. Quite a steep bank in front of him. Sleepered, so he's got to get it up quick and then stop it quick. Oh, thank you very much. Flag did him a favour. He pops it in, it's a great save. He will have chances with a hole to go. Last birdie attempt needs this. After a good tee shot, just a little too far. Back up the hill. And? That's a very good attempt. So remains where he is at +1 with the difficult 18th to come. What a chance for Simon Vidgen. Birdie putt. Little movement, not too much. Starts to come now. Ooh, nearly. Played very well though the first 2 holes to be level par. And there are shots down the last, the tough par 4 18th. And all of a sudden, if this goes in, he's back in the ball game. Go on. Yeah, brilliant. So rescues his score to +1. With shots for 3 players at the final hole. Keeley off 2, doesn't get a shot. Jake doing it all his own way. So and all of a sudden, there's a 1-shot spread between 4 players.
Yeah, Simon Vidgen sneaking up on the outside. He's got a shot in this hole, as has Rob, as has Jack. So Jake's really under pressure on this hole. It's his course. It's his to win.
And here is Jake, out of bounds all the way down the right. So just an iron. It's 473. It's not a short par 4 at all. Now, is that too far right? That's the out of bounds line. There, the post, the dreaded white post, and that has gone.
To the tee, Mr. Simon Vidgen.
So, Simon, come on. Oh, big raw. Playing away from the out of bounds and a little bit of fade. That's beautiful. Tee shot. Look at that. Scamper down there. If only it was the right fairway. Now it is the right fairway. Luff with an iron. Uh-oh. Similar to Keeley's. Did it come out? We hear it did.
Applause, please, for Mr. Rob Hastings.
Now, Rob Hastings' journey has been interesting. Double bogeyed his first hole, birdied his second. What's going to happen down here with the shot? This is down the right. Uh-oh. And that got a kick in. Even found the fairway. Cheeky tee shot. He's got those polter eyes, hasn't he? Fixed on the prize. So back to Jake Keeley. Provisional. The iron's gone. Out with the big boy. Straight down the A41623. Never to be seen again. And that for Jake Keeley was that. He'd seen enough. 2 out of bounds on the final hole. No chance to recover. Better luck next time, but at least you got there. You made the playoff. Now this finished inbounds just. So Luff just to chip this out. A little bit awkward. He's done well. He's done well to get it to there. That's fine. So he's played 2, net 1. All the 3 players left in this have shots, so they kind of cancel each other out. Hastings with a long iron. Oh, God. You don't hear golf shot on the Trilby Tour too often. You hear shot, but not golf shot. That was a golf shot. And a good golf shot. Just on the front edge. Now can Luff make up for his tee shot with his third? Struck it well. Oh, it carried the water. That's just shy of the putting surface. It's a difficult hole, it really is. That's why it's stroke index 3. Vidgen, the best tee shot. No, he didn't catch this as sweetly as he would have wanted. Will it bounce and run and do something nice for him? Almost. So still very much all to play for. Big Trilby crowd working its way down the final hole to see who is going to be the champion of Norfolk. Jack Luff's 4th, but he's got a shot. This will be for a birdie, a net birdie, and finish level. Had a go, did the right thing. Playing catch up because Simon Vidgen is level. And what an opportunity. Chip and a putt might be good enough. It's a little wayward. Indicating left, it didn't really budge at all. Pace was excellent. And he will have that if this doesn't go in for the championship. Can Rob Hastings produce a miracle? Second birdie in 2 holes. Does turn right to left at the end. Go on. Well, if he holds that putt, then Simon Vidgen will have to make his for the win. Bogey putt for Jack Luff. And there's a sense of pride if you make it through to the playoff and it doesn't quite happen for you. You competed at the highest level. Jack Luff will come back and have another day. Now this has to go in for Rob Hastings. Double bogey at the first. Crucially, he misses. That puts Simon Vidgen in a very comfortable position. Simon Vidgen, what a moment to be the Trilby Tour champion of Norfolk. 2 for it, but do it in style. Mrs. Vidgen's watching. That's my boy. That's how you do it. Par, par, par in the 3 playoff holes. Sees off the competition, a moment to savour and cherish for the rest of his golfing days. It's Simon Vidgen, the champion of Norfolk. He's a Trilby Tourian of note now, and that will be carried on for the rest of his life, along with the pictures on the mantelpiece. Mrs. Vidgen will be beside herself.
The 2018 Trilby Tour is underway. We have 7 more regional championships to enjoy over the coming weeks, and then a new event, the Trilby 12s, for you to explore. After that, there's the traditional Trilby 2s pairs competition before everyone meets up in beautiful Hull for the World Championship final. For now, let's have a quick word with the new champion of Norfolk, Simon Vidgen.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this today, I must admit. I was just looking at a top 10 finish, more than happy. But then as the day went on, it was like, oh, there's a sniff here. I was like, didn't expect it, so more than happy. Well done to everyone that organises it. It was amazing. So well run. So great day. Look forward to, hopefully, look forward to Hull and look forward to maybe trying to defend this next year.
Shot of the day this week goes to Philip Miller for this pinpoint tee shot onto the 16th green. After which, it's time for some considerably worse golf with the return of Rogues Gallery, where the first to be dishonoured in 2018 is famously erratic 2-time Trilby Tour champion Brendan Boom Boom Delaney, playing exactly the same shot he played on the same hole last year. See you next season, Brendan. On the 7th and tee shots of 3 players in the same group. First, Michael Bowler finds his way to the bunker in front of the green. Then Peter Copycat Piercy decides that anything Michael can do, he can do better, so he heads for exactly the same bunker. Where finally Mark Falgate makes it a terrible treble by plonking himself in the sand next to the other 2. For his second shot, Mark decides that the green is for losers and he sends his ball into outer space. Regular feature who'd be a cameraman returns now as we look at the perennial problem of our crew having to guess who's in the trees, when they'll play the ball and where it might end up. On this occasion, cameraman Matt assumes that the ball will fly roughly in this direction. But when it doesn't, he zips in to find Angus Nielsen had rebounded off a tree and sent his ball sideways. Next, a glimpse of Angus's rump gives Matt a clue as to where and when he may be hitting the ball, always assuming he manages to play a decent shot. The truth that nobody has a clue where the ball ended up is revealed when Matt catches Angus and Caddy tramping aimlessly through the rough, not a care in the world, nor a ball in sight. Lesson for cameraman Ant: if you're going for a fancy pull focus shot from flag to player, keep at least one eye on the ball in case it's heading right for your ankles. On the 16th, Bawburgh member Phil Austin deliberately over clubs in order to try and hit Matt on the head. Fortunately, Phil manages to also over-hit and the ambulance can stand down. To the 8th, where those who had bothered with a practice round would know you really don't want to end up in the big drop-off to the right of the green. Andrew Corson must have missed the memo, as indeed must Graham Purdue, who ends up not so much in the thick of it as the thickest of it. And Gary Allison seems to have taken a bet that he can hit his own car at least once during his round. Nothing else could explain such madness. Finally, just time to prove that golfers have feelings too. Tom Spindler fails to chip the water on 18, and just look at the pain in that wee face. Also on 18, we find Darren Price, who is, in truth, more resigned than angry. And Mubarak Khan's pathetic pathetic chip on 16 sees him employ his entire body to express the ultimate futility of golf. But we really couldn't leave Rogues Gallery without enjoying the very worst tee shot of the day from Mark Jones on the 16th. Splendid contribution. Now, let's find out what William thought of the playoff.
I didn't see that coming. It was Jake's all over it. His course, best player there, as the handicap system says, and I'm shocked and surprised what happened to him. I did not think Simon would win that. I didn't think he had it in him. And Jake and Jack, it was theirs. They threw it away. The best man won on the day. It doesn't matter how you got there. The best man won.
Next week, the Trilby Tour returns to a very windy Preston Golf Club for the Championship of Lancashire. In the meantime, if you'd like to be a future host of the Trilby Tour, please contact us via the website at www.trilbytour.com. We'll see you next week. I tell you what, lads, if we don't find this contact lens in the next half hour, we might just have to move on.
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.